Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Summer Vibes collection from the brand Night Owl Lacquer. I do also have their cream of the quarter and everything is releasing on June 18th. So in the description box, I will link the Night Owl site, I will link their Instagram page, and then I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So altogether we have 7 polishes to look at, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have their cream of the quarter, and this one is made for Peach Other. This one is a bright coral cream. It does have some kind of peachy undertones to it, but it is more of a pink leaning coral. So here's our first coat of Made for Peach Other. This covers really well here on this first coat. Almost a one coater. I did have a couple of dark spots once it dried down, but otherwise very opaque. I do think this would also be an excellent stamping polish. I got full opacity in 2 coats. This will dry relatively glossy all on its own. I didn't have any trouble with removal and I didn't have any kind of staining. So there are 2 coats of Made for Peach Other. Moving on to the Summer Vibes collection, here we have Youre, and this one is a neon red jelly, and it's got Ultra Chrome Chameleon flakes. Here is our first coat of Youre. This one does have more of a jelly-ish base to it, but the formula is impeccable, no running, pulling, or staining. This one I did get full opacity in 2 coats. I could definitely see needing a 3rd coat if you have a super white visible nail line. A good amount of these flakes come out. Some of them can create texture, so I do recommend using a top coat to finish this off, but removal is easy, so there are 2 coats. Next up we have Don't Worry Be Happy, and this one is a neon green jelly, and this one has iridescent shifting flakes. Here's our first coat of Don't Worry Be Happy. This is very opaque considering what it is. I was able to get full opacity in 2 coats. A super loud, vibrant, perfect polish for summer. These flakes come out easily and they spread out easily as well. This will dry dull and slightly textured, so again I recommend top coat and removal's easy. So there are 2 coats. Next up we have Blue Raspberry Icy, and this one applied like a clear base, so you could definitely use it as a topper if you want to, but it is chock full of blue glitter as well as blue flakes. It has some iridescent flakes and silver reflective glitter. Here's our first coat of Blue Raspberry Icy. This one does cover decently well here on this first coat. This one you could also use as a topper if you wanted to. It'd be a very dense topper, but I do love how it looked built up on its own. The formula was good, not too thick or too thin. It's definitely on the thicker side. It does have some of that reflective glitter in it, which does come with the territory of being a little bit thicker of a formula. I did end up needing 3 coats to achieve that full opacity. You'll want some top coat to smooth everything out and to add some shine back to this polish, and removal will be difficult. So there are 3 coats. Up next we have Wildberry Smoothie, and this one is much more impressive in person. It's a kind of ethereal purple base, and then it's got this aurora shimmer to it that is very strong. My bottle does have some unmixed pigment in it. I will say that didn't apply to my nail, but as it's there, I did shake it up and it did spread out a little bit, so that tells me it does have the potential to do so. So just bear that in mind. I don't think it's a huge issue, but it is there. Here is our first coat of Wildberry Smoothie. This one covers pretty well here on this first coat. The shimmer is captivating without having to build it up by itself. Very beautiful shimmer in this polish. I got full opacity in 2 coats. It does dry down very dull, almost to the matte side of things, so I do recommend using a top coat to give a nice plump finish, and removal will be easy. So there are 2 coats. Up next we have You're the Flip to My Flop, and this is a super bright Barbie pink. It's got this gorgeous bluey purple shimmer to it, and it does have some what I think is a hollow effect to it, but it also has an aurora shimmer. Here's our first coat of Youre the Flip to My Flop. This one does cover really well here on this first coat. Again, I got full opacity here in 2 coats. With these 2 shimmery polishes, also I did want to note I didn't have any brush strokes once everything was dried down, so you don't really have to worry about that. I didn't have any staining with this one, but I do think this has the potential to stain, so I would recommend using a base coat. It does dry dull and removal's easy. So there are 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Glorious Porpoise, and this one is a kind of stormy gray crelly base, and it's got these neon circle glitters as well as these beautiful iridescent flakes. And here's our first coat of Glorious Porpoise. This one is pretty sheer here on this first coat. I got full opacity in 2 careful coats, but depending on your application, you might end up needing 3. These flakes come out easily and they spread out easily, no problems. The glitters I did do a little bit of fishing for on this second coat, and it does take some manipulation to spread them out evenly, but it wasn't difficult at all. You'll want top coat and removal's easy, so there are 2 coats. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.